Hello and welcome to this video on getting started with the Meter Explorer software. So to introduce you to the Meter Explorer software, I've got a demo setup ready here. The demo setup consists of a single phase DLMS meter which is connected to a laptop which is running Meter Explorer software through an optical serial cable. And this laptop is installed with Meter Explorer software, and a USB dongle license of Meter Explorer is also connected to the same laptop. The communication settings used in this for this demo is shown in this slide. So the meter is having a DLMS server logical address of 1, and for communication we are using the optical port of the meter at a serial baud rate of 9600, and the Meter Explorer DLMS client uses a client address 16, and it uses the serial port COM3 of the laptop to connect with the optical port of the meter in baud rate of 9600. In order to start Meter Explorer, you can use the desktop shortcut or you can start it from the start menu. On starting the Meter Explorer, you will first receive a login page like this where you have to enter the username and password that you have created at the time of registration. Once you log in, this is the page that you would see. On the top you can see there is a toolbar, and then there is a configuration tree pane. So as we create configuration or download object list, all the configuration will be shown in this pane. And on the right hand side, as you start communicating with the meter, all the data of the meter will be shown on the right hand side data view pane. And there is a bottom pane which is used to display the communication protocol traffic. Now, in order to start communicating with the meter, the first step is to add a meter. For that, right click on this Meter Explorer node and select the add meter, and then select the communication mode that you want to use for the communication. So right now, since I'm using a serial communication, I will select HDLC as the communication profile. And in the next window, you need to configure the lower layer settings, that is the physical layer, data link layer, network or IP related settings to communicate with a meter. So here, for a serial communication, what you need to particularly take care is the serial port shall be correctly configured. In my laptop, I'm connecting the COM3 of my laptop with the meter. And then you need to take care of the baud rate. You have to use the correct baud rate which the meter supports. My meter is supporting a 9600 baud rate. Most of the cases, the other settings can remain as default without any change. But if there is any special change required for your meter, you need to make the necessary changes in the other settings also. And click OK. After that, right click on the meter node you just created and select the add association. And in the association window, you need to enter the association properties. So the default association properties in this window will be for the public client association in DLMS, which is having a client address of 16, which generally all DLMS certified meters supports. So in this video, I'm going to continue with this public client association with the client address 16. So I will proceed without making any changes on the association window. Click OK to close this. And the next step is I can either download the object list or I can use a test configuration. The test configuration is an optional step just to verify whether all the communication settings that we have configured in Meter Explorer so far is good to communicate with the meter. So I'll go with this option of test configuration. So the test configuration will try to make a data link connection by sending an SNRM packet and verify its response, proceed with sending an AARQ packet to make an application association and verify its response, and then it will disconnect all those layers. So I got a test configuration success message, and in the bottom pane here in the traffic view pane, you can see it is filled with the protocol traffic. So it contains all the commands and response. The communication exchange happened between the Meter Explorer and the meter. The traffic pane is organized such that the first column will have the timestamp, the time at which a particular packet was sent or received. Then it indicates the direction, whether the packet was transmitted from Meter Explorer or whether it was received by Meter Explorer from meter. And then it indicates from which meter it has received. So this meter identification might be useful if you are configuring multiple meters in the same project. And the last column is the protocol traffic or the packet. Now this traffic can also be saved to a file. There is a log to file option. Clicking on that option, it will pop up a window where you can specify the folder where you want to save this traffic as a file. So once I save this file, I can see the traffic file in this window, and the traffic text file can be opened and we can see the entire traffic with the timestamp, the direction, the meter identification, and the packets. The next step can be to download object list. So I receive the result whether the object list download was success or not. And since it was success, I can see the object list by expanding this node. So these are the objects supported in the public client association, where I can see the list of objects. And when I click on each of the object, I can see more detailed list of attributes and methods supported in that object with the data type and the access right. So that's all for this getting started video. We'll have more detailed information coming up in different other videos. Thank you.